midst of chaos in the Middle East, where we are seeing that bombs are being dropped in Israel and equally in Iran as well, there was one meeting the whole world was looking at, and that was between Donald J. Trump, the president of US, and Pakistan's Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir. Hello friends, I am Raja Faisal and I will be highlighting the importance of this meeting in this video. This meeting took place in the cabinet room of the White House. Overall, it was a lunch and the time slot which was allotted to it was 1 hour. But guess what? It took more than 2 hours to conclude the meeting. Meeting included lunch in the cabinet room and then a visit to the Oval Office. The participants from the American side were President Donald Trump alongside Marco Rubio, the Secretary of the State, and all-important Steve Witkoff, who happens to be special rep of US for the Middle Eastern affairs. And from the Pakistani side, of course, it was Chief of the Army Staff, Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, and with him was National Security Advisor Lieutenant General Asim Malik, who happens to be DG ISI as well. In this meeting, from the Pakistani side, of course, Chief of the Army Staff, Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, highlighted and appreciated the role of President Donald Trump in the recent bout between Pakistan and India, in which the role played by Donald Trump was pivotal to calm down the situation and the ceasefire. Before heading towards this meeting, Field Marshal did highlight in one of the public gatherings that how Donald Trump played his role and his name should be nominated for the Nobel Prize. I'm pretty much sure during the meeting, Donald Trump must have highlighted that aspect as well. During this meeting, Field Marshal also highlighted and praised Donald Trump for his role in the global stability. To reciprocate that, President Trump also highlighted Pakistan's ongoing role in achieving regional stability and peace. Especially, Trump highlighted how Pakistan is fighting against terrorism, and it is not since few years. Of course, Pakistan is fighting since more than 20 years. And he also acknowledged the losses Pakistan has been bearing in this war against this menace. Both of the leaderships also highlighted how both of the countries can cooperate with each other in different fields like artificial intelligence, emerging technologies, minerals, then cryptocurrency, energy and development sector. Donald Trump is also looking at a trade cooperation with Pakistan that can mutually benefit both of the countries. Importantly, Field Marshal also highlighted the issue of Kashmir between both Pakistan and India, how it is a bone of contention and how desperately both of the countries need it to be resolved. He further highlighted the Indus Water Treaty and how India is unilaterally taking decisions in the region that could be a problem for the coming days. Especially, he must have highlighted that India's unilateral decisions are actually considered in Pakistan as an act of war. So to achieve sustainable stability in the region, it is pivotal for both of the countries to sit together with the help of US and resolve all of these issues. Here, important to note is that Pakistan is continuously hailing the efforts of President Trump, whereas India is simply saying that he did not play any role at all. Now, whatever I have said in this vlog related to this meeting, it is entirely related to Pakistan and India and how Pakistan can have mutual benefits with the trade with the US and how Pakistan can enhance that trade. Now, I will be heading towards the Iran factor. And I believe the first hour, which was actually due between both of the countries, and it was the allotted time of the hour, and if that hour has increased itself to more than 2 hours, the meeting concluded, it took more than 2 hours. It means that the rest of the time was all about Iran and Israel. Now, why I believe that Iran-Israel conflict was pivotal in this discussion, because rather than having special representative for South and Central Asia, we had Middle Eastern Special Envoy and Middle Eastern Special Representative, who happens to be Steve Witkoff. He was present in this meeting. Now keep in mind that from the American side, with President Trump and Secretary Rubio. The third important person, the third person who was sitting in this meeting was Steve Witkoff, who happens to be special rep for US for the Middle Eastern affairs. And now I will refer to the press talk of President Trump after this meeting, in which he rightly highlighted that, of course, Pakistan and the military leadership of Pakistan, they know Iran very well, and there was a lot to discuss about Iran. And it was categorically highlighted by Donald Trump that Pakistan believes in regional peace and security. In this meeting, both sides, they agreed that there should be a long-standing resolve to the Middle Eastern crisis, and it should be a peaceful resolve. All I can assess from the body language of President Trump and the whole meeting and the kind of information which is coming out from this meeting, though it was closed door, but it is being perceived that both of the leadership from Pakistan and the US, they believe end to this conflict must be a peaceful end. Now, don't forget, the meeting timing was very important. At this hour, both of the sides, Iranian side and Israeli side, they are bombing each other. And believe me, Iranian missiles are creating a havoc within Israel. And I'm pretty much sure US is equally concerned about Israel as well. At this hour, the debate within US is all about whether to be part of this war or stay away from it. And so far, situation is more in the favor of not getting into somebody else's war. Now, we all remember President Trump had always highlighted that getting into Iraq's war was the biggest mistake. Reason being, WMDs, the weapons of mass destruction, the very weapons of mass destruction everyone used to claim that Iraq is having and Saddam Hussein is having, and later on they found nothing because weapons of mass destruction didn't exist at all. And same could be the case related to Iran as well. We know since 40 years, Israel kept on saying, Israel is repeating itself that Iran is heading towards getting a bomb or an atomic bomb, and they want to destroy Israel, and they don't want to see Israel as a country, as a state. And yes, for 40 years they have been propagating against Iran. So far, I mean, every 5 to 10 years they keep on saying they are only 1 year away, they are only 5 years away, multiple statements related to it, and still Iran doesn't have it. Who knows, when US decides about bombing or US decides about being part of this war, later on they find nothing at all within Iran. So it would be a huge mistake if they get into this war. By the way, in the post-meeting presser, President Trump also highlighted that Pakistan has concerns related to this war because Pakistan does not want another destabilized country next doors. Pakistan wants a stabilized region. Pakistan wants a resolve, a peaceful resolve to all of the problems around. I believe this meeting would be considered as one of the most important meetings in this whole Iran-Israel saga, Iran-Israel conflict, because after this meeting, there will be consideration to many steps that can be taken in terms of attaining the sustainable stability in the region. And who knows, President Trump does get nominated for Nobel Peace Prize. Friends, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, press the like button. Do comment and do give me the feedback related to whether you liked the video or what you didn't like. And if you have any questions, you can always ask them. Do subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon so that you can get a notification whenever I post my next video. Take good care of yourself.